Welcome back. I'm watching Maiden Abyss, and I'm probably going to be filled with despair relatively quickly. Things don't usually go all too well for all too long. But we are learning quite a lot, aren't we? We've discovered bits about Reg, about the village. But also Nanachi selling herself off to be with Mitty. Oh boy. But at least we got some new character to talk to for a while. I really need to see more. Hopefully you do too. Things having intrinsic value, I wonder what my heart would hold to most. But with the amount of time I spend here watching anime, my computer might be worth quite a lot. Let's watch some more. And Rico having to possibly make a tough choice there. But they don't get too far, yeah. She's actually contemplating it. Now I can think of one or two that you can at least trim down. Actually giving some advice. No, don't go along with the trade. Think of another way. As long as she's with Mitty, being... I wonder if the cries of her there will do anything. Belaf seems to be the type that is quite open to discussion. It does seem as though our normal forms of thought processes of how things are meant to be kind of twisted in this village. How long has it been that they've been here, that they've forgotten most of parts of their humanity? Yeah, sure, I can just give up a few eyes. Most of my limbs, yeah, it's fine. But their adventure and journey does seem to be definitely halted for while we're investigating where Reg has gone. We found Nanachi at least. Being pulled out forcefully. What if Belaf has them? Yep, get a good look there. You have the smell of someone who hasn't been outside much in several hundred years. Huh? The luring? Yes, it's fine. If the big one is here... Excuse me, can you elaborate slightly? What's going on? Okay. Immediately grab her, so let's stay back. They can't go outside the village, yep. I see. Okay. That's how it gets things here. How many of them are lost during this luring? What, not gonna grab us? She remembers the layout of this village quite well. Just running straight towards danger whenever her friends are involved. It's quite the value of Rika's an adventurer there. Is the changes that they were making completed? Is the handover going to be fine? Any payments required? Also, reaching for a claw which turned into this sucker thing and now a hand. And also, yeah, Prushka has gotten quite the upgrade. Originally looking like some heart type thing, now a proper whistle. Like the other white ones, like white whistles have. So Prushka is currently the top form that she can be currently. If that thing is coming this way. Podium. So whatever happens, the jeweler remains. Good thing he finished. Not a good thing he finished. Excuse me, what? Okay, immediate size growth. Is this hunt... Run. Well, this is a luring that came before. Did it have the same... It's grown, came back, feasting, yeah. If it can take out the jeweler like that, what do the others... What hope do they have? Of the 3 sages. I see. That's what we saw in the opening. The like Hollow Knight nail. Is brute force going to... You gotta watch out where you swing. Is brute force going to win out against whatever this is? An ancient power can't be swung properly. Okay. Are they not? I see. So it's all about fighting for that one. Ah, hey there. She come out for the luring as well. Does she have a pizza slicer? And they will protect it with everything they have. Some of them might be more effective than others, let's be honest. Yeah, stay alive, continue your journey. Ooh. They're not exactly doing all too well. How did they manage to get it away from the village before? Some information right there. Got to find out about his biology. What is it made of? How's it keeping afloat? A big bottle to be able to keep it in. Is he beaten? And what is... a little... I guess as a form of... As a form of... Does she cut her hair? What's of... Battle mode, Kaja. Yeah, early warning system using the flares out there to inform them. I'm still not sure what Rico's plan is right now. Is it be the bait to get it away? As long as it's got to be a chase worth going for. This form of culture is like, I think, much better. I didn't do it on purpose. Yeah, be a good chase, but not too good as for it to lose interest. Is the plan just to leave? Why is it halting at the gate there? I see. It's trying to figure itself out using burning oil. This is actually quite a good... I'm not sure what the net would do, but... Much like a simple creature trying to figure itself out in the mirror. I mean, now it's held down, sure, get in there, but... Success? Keep hitting it just to make sure. A true battle cry. I wonder if she would get rewarded for this. Does the village reward value by saving stuff? I see, so the heat from the fire, putting it up. So just a big one. I see. It was a worthwhile a trade right then. I mean, she's been saved a fair few times, and she's done her own share. There's the tale of Rico the Saviour going to go down was not over yet. Oh, he... to the defence there. Get down, Mr. President. But what exactly is the plan? I think we're being told what the next stage is. After being reunited. Shiny new armor. Did Prushka affect Reg? You've went on vacation. Draw out the true purpose of relics, and since Reg, attack. But what can Reg and his current abilities do? Why, is empty? He seems to be very... He seems to be very calm for what just happened. Although some of them are still suffering from the effects. Was it like a... So it's like a ant colony. And now that you've separated them apart, eradicating them fully is going to be difficult, near impossible, but even though it's painful, there's something to do at least. Now where could you get something like that? Just something of greater value. trade it in. We just need someone who has a history with them. And what's he going to return with? But now that we actually have a bit of a conversation of where he's going, don't need to run around like a headless chicken trying to find them. Oh no. And yet I've never seen you. You don't need to inform more than that. She's one of the originals. The ones before this village was even founded. Are they just accepting that? So, okay, you're one of the 3 sages. No questions? No follow-up? Okay. Yeah, true. Her unwavering thirst for more knowledge, more adventure. Yeah, I kind of worked that one out, but... a true resident of the Golden City. I mean... that's scared. Hate to see him when he's excited then. So is that thing... the orange egg ball orb thing that we've seen a few times in the opening... is that something to do with Yumi, the kid that was with them? Now, exactly what, how much of Fapita or something that would be of value there Reg would need to bring back, we'd need to see, but if he can buy back Nanachi and Mitty, now they've got this village somewhat secure, saved it from destruction right now. Some of the residents need time to recuperate. We're having a conversation with one of the original 3 sages. Getting a bit of history there, how it all came about. Time being more of a suggestion than a fact of the universe in this place. The Cradle of Desire. Okay. God, seeing members of the village being disintegrated in front of us. We know some of them, it's not really that bad. Ma recovered quite well from her balancing and removing several parts of her body. So some of the others might be okay in the long run. Maybe not the jeweler. He might be a bit past saving. But getting Prushka back, getting the upgraded form, getting the true value of her sound brought out and used to this extent, immediately worthwhile. Actually being able to go on their adventure together properly now. But just how much has been made known to us now? We already had the what was it, interceptor or reconnaissance or something units. The robots can't go between layers. Then Bregus, the possibility of being the true inhabitant of the Golden City. Him being, well, getting a cosmetic change after hearing Prushka's notes. What an interesting journey ahead of them, especially if we can work together with Fapta, getting Nachi. The group might be doing quite well. But we do need to head ever downwards, and if this is what we're seeing on this level, are there more settlements out there, ones that aren't so closed off? Part of one of my questions that I did ask, though, is how do they get things for the market? Where does the food come from? Sure, part of that could be someone's just cutting off bits of themselves, selling it to the restaurant. Maybe good little money maker, that one, especially if they grow back. But for getting extra stuff into the village, this luring, makes sense. Maybe call in something that doesn't destroy half the place before you're actually able to take it down. But what exactly we have for the future with the three sages, with Bayanaf, the ones that are able and willing to talk. Some a lot more friendly than others, obviously. But are we just going to, once we've regained the rest of the team back together, move on from the village, let them continue living here? What about this Velko now that she's been released? How is she going to integrate back in or not? But there's still some deep story and possibly some stuff to really question and fear for. You, me. Stuff like that. Where, if everyone else is here, where is she? What happened to her? What is this way of thinking that she's like talking like some sort of protective deity or something at one point? No, she knew this would happen. But there's so much going on. Some things I probably missed, some things that you may need to tell me about. But Kasha actually stepping in, no, don't sell off anything just yet. Think about things just a little longer. You have a journey you want to be on. You don't want to end it here. This has happened over and over again. People getting caught in a trap. This village is why, I can't remember the words being used, but where you can stop your adventure here. You get what your desire. How many are actually here just because of bad trades? But I'm guessing with Reg now off to go see Fapta again, how is she going to react? So, I thought you didn't want to talk to me. You had your own friends to see now. But ultimately, that's an episode for another day. Some things in this were maybe not challenging to watch, at least not to the level of some of the other things we've seen, but the idea if a swarm of those jellyfish type wiggly things can tear a being apart in a matter of seconds, well, other beings and creatures are alive down here, or even further in deeper levels. Did anyone else who was heading for the bottom also pass through here at one point? Also, with time not being a constant, are we going to see some things that shouldn't exist at the same time? Is it going to be delving into, wibbly-wobbly timey stuff? We might find out. If you enjoyed this one, let me know. Leave a like and a comment on the video. Consider subscribing. Give yourself a bit of rest. Join me for more Maiden Abyss. Bar a giant jellyfish monster coming down into my room, I believe I'm probably fine for the time being. However, if you want to join the defense force just in case something like this happens, consider joining onto my Patreon instead. It's kind of the same thing, but we get to watch some anime, the channel keeps going, and we don't need to raise our pitchforks or pickaxes. So, I need to thank Noku, Raywin, Sal, Arthea, Kite, Shiwan, Mats, Gurley, Cardboard, Croyville, Levi GR, Scott Raymond, Mega42, Dark Shadow 7899, Jim Ace, Adam Horvath, Mwaha, Finesse Kid, Yellow Dragon 123, and everyone else. Because together, we may just protect this shitty market that is my channel.